pepper spray you like the same thing I did to Disco Bear.
Fuck.
Gotcha, bitch.
Fuck.
Come here.
Fuck.
Gotcha, bitch.
Anyways, let's just start the game already.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's Oreos
guys,
right now.
shut up! Flaky can hear us.
It's Flaky!
Someone was eating Oreos.
Shut the crap. Hold on. Guys, follow me.
Hey, Petunia.
What was that?
I wanna tell fucking you, asshole.
Shut. What?
I'm eating.
Oh my god! No! I thought I was gonna go right in! Bro! I thought I'm right here! Let me in! Handy, if you don't save me. Okay, thank you. Where's, Flippy? Flippy?
Khát vọng trẻ, mầm khát vọng tương lai.
Cảm ơn công ty trách nhiệm hữu hạn một thành viên Nam Quy Đồng Tháp đã tài trợ phát sóng ký sự Ninh Bình miền di sản.
That was close. I'm not sure what to do now, because all of the persons are gone due to the speaker exploded.
Yeah.
Except for Kiasky Csupo Luigi Group, because he is immune to loud sounds and explosions. And what? I have a Kiasky Csupo cloner. I decided not to cancel Kiasky Csupo Showtime.
Yeah.
The pizza is a large pizza.
Yeah.
It was recommended by Kiasky Csupo 34,390.
Yeah.
Go find Kiasky 678's friend.
Yeah.
There are 3 slices of pizza.
Yeah.
3 persons will be okay and will get pizza.
Yeah.
1 person will be terminated.
Yeah.
Kiasky Csupo Diamond Major has ice cream, so she's okay.
Yeah.
Out of the 735 subs, Crying Csupo got only 86, so he's also okay.
Yeah.
Now it's down to Kiasky Csupo going weirdness every and G Major 3 Csupo.
Yeah.
Kiasky Csupo G Major 3 is okay with 125 subscribers.
Yeah.
And Kiasky Csupo going weirdness every is terminated with 524 subscribers. But wait a second, guys. How did you come back? I think you faked your deaths. Whatever, Kiasky Csupo going weirdness every, you are the first and last person to be terminated before the finale. So guys, do you remember that Kiasky Csupo going weirdness every is terminated in part 2 of Kiasky Csupo Showtime the movie? Also, have you remembered that Fat Csupo is terminated in part 3? Now what, do you remember that Kiasky Csupo G Major 9 is terminated in part 4? Do you also remember that Deaf Csupo is terminated in part 5? Do you remember that Cute Csupo is terminated in part 6? Do you remember that G Major 7 Csupo is terminated in part 7? 1000 Flutes Csupo is also terminated in part 10, so do you remember his termination? Do you remember that Kiasky Csupo U major or KCUM is terminated in part 11. Mario Group is also terminated in part 12. So do you remember his termination? Do you remember that N major 35 is terminated in part 13? Do you remember that G major 19 is terminated in part 14? Do you remember that Kiasky Csupo G major 16 is terminated in part 15? Do you remember that Kiasky Csupo G major 13 is terminated in part 16? Do you remember that Kiasky Csupo G major 9 is terminated again in part 17? Do you remember that Kiasky Csupo Helium Clearer is terminated in part 18? Do you remember that Kiasky Csupo G major 4 is terminated in part 19? Do you also remember that Kiasky Csupo Luigi Group is terminated in part 20? Do you also remember that Kiasky Csupo Gugu Gaga is terminated in part 21? Also, do you remember that Kiasky Csupo Helium is terminated in part 22, while I was on the hospital? And last, but not least, do you remember that Fat Csupo is terminated again in part 23 of Kiasky Csupo Showtime the movie before the final termination?
Rồi chào quý vị con nè.
Go to the haunted, I don't know again. The haunted albumin or something.
We
like
go
that.
around and
Hold
around.
on.
La, la,
Let me
la,
see.
la.
Let me see something. Maybe I have.
Kiasky hân hạnh đồng hành cùng chương trình.